Let's start with the first slide. This slide introduces child developmental milestones, focusing on gross motor, fine motor, language, and social skills in children from birth to 5 years old. It provides a framework for understanding how children develop during these crucial years. This slide discusses the milestones for infants aged 0 to 1 month. In terms of gross motor skills, newborns typically have a flexed posture and exhibit reflexes like the grasp, rooting, and Moro reflexes. For fine motor skills, they usually keep their hands and fists. In terms of language, they communicate primarily through cries, and they may startle to sounds. Socially, they begin to make eye contact and recognize their mother's voice. Slide 3 covers the milestones for infants from 1 to 3 months. During this period, their gross motor skills improve, and they can typically lift their head 45 to 90 degrees and turn their head from side to side. Fine motor skills also develop, with infants opening their hands and being able to hold objects placed in their hands. Language-wise, they start cooing and making gurgling sounds. Socially, they begin to smile responsively and follow objects with their eyes. Now we're on slide 4, which outlines the milestones for infants from 4 to 6 months. During this stage, gross motor skills include rolling over and being able to sit with support. Fine motor skills become more coordinated, and they can reach for toys and bring their hands to their mouths. Language-wise, they start laughing and babbling, making sounds like ba and da. Socially, they begin to recognize familiar faces and show curiosity about their surroundings. Okay, moving on to slide 5, this slide details the milestones for children between 7 and 9 months. In terms of gross motor skills, they can now sit without support and begin crawling. Fine motor skills include the development of a pincer grasp, allowing them to pick up small objects. Language-wise, they start to understand the word no and respond to their name. Socially, they may experience stranger anxiety and begin playing games like peekaboo. On slide 6, we're looking at the milestones for children between 10 and 12 months. Gross motor skills progress to pulling themselves to stand and cruising while holding onto furniture. Fine motor skills include pointing at objects and banging objects together. Language-wise, they may start saying their first words like mama and dada and waving goodbye. Socially, they show preference for certain people and begin imitating gestures. Now, looking at slide 7, this covers the milestones for children between 1 and 2 years old. Gross motor skills include walking independently and climbing furniture. Fine motor skills advance to stacking 2 to 4 blocks and scribbling. Language-wise, they typically use around 10 to 50 words and can follow simple commands. Socially, they begin to imitate others and engage in simple pretend games. All right, slide 8 details the milestones for children between 2 and 3 years old. Gross motor skills advance to running easily and kicking a ball. Fine motor skills include turning pages and building towers with 6 or more blocks. Language-wise, they typically use 2 to 4 word sentences and start asking questions. Socially, they engage in parallel play and begin toilet training. Finally, slide 9 highlights the milestones for children between 3 and 5 years old. Gross motor skills advance to hopping on 1 foot and riding a tricycle. Fine motor skills become more refined, allowing them to cut with scissors and draw people with bodies. Language-wise, they can tell stories and speak clearly. Socially, they engage in cooperative play and understand rules and sharing. In conclusion, tracking these developmental milestones is crucial for understanding a child's growth and progress in various areas. From the early reflexes of newborns to the cooperative play of preschoolers, each milestone represents a significant step in their development. We hope this presentation has provided a helpful overview of child developmental milestones from parents, educators, and anyone interested in child development.